A question that I get all the time from virtual assistants is, how do I find clients? And this is probably the biggest struggle that many virtual assistants have. Unfortunately, if it was as easy as sitting behind your computer and posting on social media, and the clients and inquiries just came pouring in, we'd all be rich. We'd all have loads of clients and we'd be able to build a huge team, and life would be easy. But it's not that easy. And unless you already have a large following and you're providing social media services to clients, you're not going to be able to utilize social media in the way that you would hope to find potential clients. Now, I'm not saying to not have a social media presence or to be posting on social media, that's not it. But that can't be your main focus and your main channel for finding potential clients. The way that I have built Strictly Savvy over the last 6 years is through making relationships, meeting people, putting myself out there, going to networking events, and trying to get in front of face-to-face as many people as possible. And that is absolutely one of the keys to the success that we now have and the number of leads and inquiries that we have coming in now organically. We've also, over time, created an exceptional website and have a great Google ranking. And now when people Google for virtual assistant in New Zealand, we come up as number 2. And they have a look at the sites, they have a look at our competitors, and we always get people saying that because our site is so good, it loads fast, it has all the information that they need, there's lots of social proof, we have loads of testimonials on there, all of that information all attributes to them actually picking up the phone, calling us, or using our chat feature to make an inquiry. But you're not going to get to number 2 if you have just started your business. So my recommendation is, when starting out, is to build those relationships. When I first started, my business partner at the time and we went to every free networking and low-cost workshop and course that we could find. We joined so in New Zealand we have chambers of commerce. We joined our local chamber of commerce and we went along to anything that we could get our hands on and anything that they were running, so that we could meet as many people as possible. And as a virtual assistant, there's a lot of trust involved in the relationship with you and your client. They are handing over a lot of information and a lot of confidential information, and they're essentially letting you into their lives. So they need to know that they know and trust you. And trust is very key in the virtual assistant industry. So by building those relationships face to face, getting them to actually look you in the eyes, to see you, to get a feel of your energy and your presence and what you're capable of through that face-to-face interaction is absolutely key. And this is how I have built such a successful virtual assistant business over the last 6 years. People know us, they know us in the industry, they know us in the small business world, they have seen us at events time and time again, and that's why they call us, that's why they refer us, that's why we're now front of mind when they have someone who mentions that they're too busy, they need to hire support, they need help, or themselves if they have a project come up that they need resources for. We are the first people that they call and think of, and that is all down to relationship building. Now I have a business development manager, and she goes out and she is the face of the company, and she goes to all of the networking events and she builds those relationships with people. And it doesn't just have to be face-to-face every single time. It can be emailing people, but email, again, just like social media, it can't be the only way that you're getting in touch and reaching out to people. People want to see you face-to-face. But as a follow-up process and as a like keeping those touch points going and keeping in communication with individual people, absolutely email them, phone them, build that relationship with them ongoing. There's some statistics that I've shared before with my community, and that is that people don't buy off you at the first touch point, at the first time they meet you. They need to see you and hear from you and build up that trust over time. And sometimes it's not until the 5th, 6th, 7th touch point or contact that you've had with them that they're then ready to make a purchase. So it may feel like that you're spending a lot of time building relationships and a lot of time reaching out to people, and you're not getting anything back, but it's a long-term investment. If you're serious about your virtual assistant business, this needs to be a long-term investment, and it needs to be a long-term approach that you have. So get out there, go to those events, get in front of people and start talking to people about how you can help them, what they are looking for, what their problems are, what their issues are, and come in with that solution.